Assalamualaikum and good afternoon to Sir Hassan. First of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Nurul.Erna Ezarina Binti. I'm the DEM0622197. I'm from batch 27B. So today I want to present about my individual project for my internship in Majlis Daerah Biofort Sabah. So for the introduction, the company name is Majlis Daerah Biofort Sabah. The supervisor name is Encik Sakri bin Jede. The mentor name is Yuni Zilawati. The department is Urban Service and Development. So the main content is I have 14. The main content. The first one is background of the company. Number 2 is vision, mission, and objectives. Number 3 is the product and service offer. Number 4, strengths and weakness of the company. Number 5 is opportunity and threats the company. Number 6 is recommendation for improvement. Number 7 is tasks and duties and procedure. Number 8 is issue during the industrial training. Number 9 is the strategy to solve the problem. Number 10, listen, learn the station. 12, self-evaluation from the learning process. 12, program of study and expected goals. 13, suggestion and difficulties. 14, appendix pictures. So next, I want to present about the background of the company. The establishment of the Majlis Daerah Biofort began on 1 January 1058 under the Municipal and Urban Authorities Ordinance 1009/54, and at that time was known as the Majlis Daerah Biofort, which was chaired by an officer who was not from the civil service and whose activities were concentrated in the town area only. Since the development that took place at that time, because the existing organizational structure to be unable to cope with the increasing workload and the demand for more efficient service by the local company was increasing, the Majlis Daerah Biofort was later reorganized as Majlis Daerah Biofort under the local government ordinance 1061 on 1 January 1062. This ordinance allows the unification of powers, duties and responsibility to be made in detail and stipulate in one law that can be used for all levels of PBT in the state of Sabah. The administrative center of the Majlis Daerah Biofort since its creation in 1071 is located in the resident office building, which is the old Majlis Daerah Biofort building. In 1072 to 1075, the Majlis Daerah Biofort operate in the new building or the Biofort Secretariat. In 1976 to February 1992, the Biofort district the Majelis Daerah Beaufort moved to the Pamusa Beaufort Hall building and only managed to move permanently to the District Council Office building itself in March 1992. Beaufort District Council area of jurisdiction covers the entire Beaufort district with an area of 1,735 square kilometer, which has a main town, which is Beaufort Town, and 8 other small towns, which is Membakut, Western, Kota Klias, Gadong, Padas Damit, Limbawang, Bukau, and lingkungan. The vision of the company is make the Beaufort District Council a developed and prosperous local authority in line with the aspiration of a developed country by the year 2020. So there I have 6 objectives of the company. So the first one is enhancing the council capability and capacity to improve the effectiveness of the service delivery system. Number 2, strengthening the council governance and fostering a culture of integrity towards organizational excellence. Number 3, reinforcing and solidifying the council revenue source to plan and implement program effectively. Number 4, enhancing the quality of life for the community to achieve well-being and harmony. Number 5, strengthening the strategy collaboration to streamline the implementation of program. Number 6, intensifying urban and rural development along with holistic socio-economy, strengthening to enhance community well-being. So I want to show about the organizational structure of the company. So we have the pegawai eksekutif, penolong pegawai eksekutif, bahagian kewangan, bahagian pentadbiran, bahagian kejuruteraan, bahagian kesehatan, bahagian perkhidmatan bandar, bahagian penguatkuasaan. So other than that is pengurusi and ahli-ahli majlis sahaja. Next is strength and weakness, internal factors. The strength is local knowledge, deep understanding of local needs and issues, community involvement, strong ties and engagement with the local community, service delivery, established system for essential service like waste management and public health. The weakness is resources constraints, limited financial and human resources compared to large council, infrastructure potential for outdated or insufficient infrastructure to meet growing needs, bureaucracy, possible inefficiencies due to bureaucratic process. Next is opportunity and threats, external factors. The opportunities is tourism, potential to develop ecotourism and culture given Sabah natural beauty. Federal funding, access to state and federal funding for development projects, partnership, opportunities for public-private partnership to improve infrastructure and service. The threat is economic fluctuation. Impact of economy downturns on local revenue and funding. Environmental issue, vulnerability to natural disaster like floods, which can strain resources. Number 3, regulatory changes. Change in federal or state regulation that might affect operation. For the recommendation for improvement, number 1 is modernize infrastructure. Invest in upgrading infrastructure to support population growth and economic development. Next is implement smart technology for more efficient service delivery. Number 2 is strengthen community engagement. Number 1 is increase transparency and communication with residents. Number 2, develop program to involve the community in decision-making process. Number 3 is focus on sustainability. Implement sustainable practice in waste management, energy use, and urban planning. And then promote ecotourism and other environmentally friendly economic activities. Next is the tasks and duties. In week 1, I'm report myself at Majlis Daerah Beaufort, where I was briefed and interviewed by Assistant Administrative Officer, Mrs. Nuraini, about the internship and briefing the SOP of the company, allowance and others. They took me to Urban Service Department and I was accepted to carry out an internship there. And then I learned about how to manage the operation schedule in the department. The communication with officer was also very good. I can learn more about the work here for my first week of internship. For the week 2, I don't have much work to do, if just update the operation schedule and help the other employees if they need my help. In week 3, I am just doing work as usual to manage the operation schedule, and I also have orientation to get to know the officers so that we can get to know each other during the internship at Majlis Daerah Beaufort. Week 4, I'm still doing orientation to the officer and doing work as usual. I don't have much to do on this week. In week 5, the officer very busy with their programs. I am just doing a little work to help them and doing my work as usual. I have started to get used to this internship place and surrounding. In week 6, I am so busy to help them to join the program penutupan premis makanan di Bakut Sabah on 6 August 2024. We do a lot of activities and both to liven up the program that they like quiz, mercy sale, and others. On 8 August 2024, we will do the activities of separating used clothes and the low carbon aspiration center park in conjunction with the program Kita Madani. We do the sorting until it's done. In week 7, I don't have much work need to do. I just do the update their operation schedule as usual. Week 8, For this week, I am going to participate in general market votes to all sellers involved. I took care of the food and beverage counter on that day with the staff and fellow interns. Furthermore, I just do update the operation schedule as usual. In my last internship I do not have much work need to do because they're so busy for Ambang Merdeka, and just do a report data like as usual before I finish this internship at Majlis Daerah Beaufort. Next is case analysis. Number 1 is issue problem in the company. Number 1, bureaucratic red tape. Number 2, environmental management challenges. And then describe the issue problem F identify. Number 1, the organization might have struggled with excessive bureaucracy where decision-making process was slowed down by too many layers of approval or unnecessary regulation. Number 2, the municipality might have faced challenges in managing environmental issues such as waste disposal, pollution control, or maintaining green space. These challenges could be due to a lack of resources, insufficient planning, or public non-compliance. And then the strategies or action to solve the issue problem. Number 1, the strategy, streamline administrative process and decision making. The action is review and revise existing policies and procedure to eliminate unnecessary layers of approval and simplify documentation requirement. Number 2 is the strategy is strengthen environmental policies and public awareness. The action is collaborate with environmental NGO or expert to implement sustainable practice within the municipality. And then the lesson learned from the situation. Number 1 is effective communication and engagement with the public are vital for the success of municipal project and initiative. The challenges in public engagement at Majlis Daerah Beaufort show that even well-intentioned programs can fail without proper outreach. Number 2, excessive bureaucracy can hinder organizational efficiency and frustrate both employees and the public. The challenges of bureaucratic red tape at Majlis Daerah Beaufort emphasize the importance of simplifying administrative process. Other than that is reflection. Number 1 is self-evaluation from the learning process. During my internship at Majlis Daerah Beaufort, I gained a valuable insight into my personal and professional development. I discovered that I have a solid ability to understand and apply theoretical knowledge in real-world situations. This experience revealed my strengths in problem solving and adapting to new challenges. However, it also highlights areas for improvement, particularly in managing multiple responsibilities simultaneously. The hands-on experience at the organization allowed me to bridge the gap between academic theory and practical application, reinforcing the importance of balancing both. And then number 2 is relevancy of the organization with my program of study and expected goal. Majlis Daerah Beaufort provided a highly relevant environment for my program of study. The tasks I was assigned were not directly related to my academic focus, but I was able to handle and learn the tasks well. This experience not only enhanced my understanding of the subject matter but also helped clarify my career goals. The organization commitment to public service and community development aligns with my aspiration to contribute to meaningful societal change, making this experience crucial for my future career plans. Number 3 is organization management readiness to cooperate and consider suggestions and difficulties. The management at Magisdera Beaufort display a strong willingness to cooperate and consider the input of interns. They were open to my suggestion, offering constructive feedback that encouraged my growth. When I encountered difficulties, they provided guidance and support, which greatly facilitated my learning process. This readiness to engage with interns and address their concern reflect the organization commitment to nurturing future professionals and maintaining a collaborative working environment. So here the appendix picture. The first picture is about my operation schedule that I only can do as usual every day and every week. The number 2 pictures is when I join the program penutupan premis makanan in Membakot. The picture number 3 is I do the used clothes in 8 August 2024. The number 4 is I participate the market voting, and that's all the pictures is that I have during the internship. That's all from me.